following program is rated NAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning,
Leeeeeeeeroy Jenkins!
the show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
What's going on, everybody out there in the world of the internet? Welcome to a new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Of course, it's your boy, Ruben, here every week like I always am. And of course, my main man, AG on the side.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Man, you know, it's all right, man. It's so I know we were talking about it a little bit, but man, I'm sorry. When I hear the opening and Mo B be going on about mama, about Michael not believing in Black Jesus, man, I lose it every time.
I wish you would have had the edit a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, then it'd be like 5 minutes.
Oh man,
because I had to have a cutoff point,
man.
And then, you know, honestly, as I was listening to that and cracking up, I was thinking about what he said last week, and I might have to update it to that.
What did he say last week? Well, he said a lot of stuff last week, but what did he say?
About the oh shit. Now see, I had it, and it was funny when I was thinking about it. But when he was talking about the jumping out of the plane, man.
Oh,
the question is, why didn't everybody else jump out with?
Exactly, that was hilarious.
Oh man, I feel like that you could go back and just do a whole hour of just clips of Moby.
We've already discussed this.
I know, but that joke, oh my god.
I mean, why do you think 9 out of 10 intros is Moby?
I mean, because the dude is hilarious.
Exactly.
And
since he's not here, I can call him the franchise.
Of course, I call the franchise to his face.
Yeah, okay.
But,
You're that guy.
I guess I am. Oh man, but how's your week, bro? How's your week?
It was good. Well, first off, before I get started on anything, shout out to Shelly Rowe for reporting and hosting such a good women's tournament. And shout out to LSU and Kim Mulkey for winning the whole thing. They did exactly what they needed to do to win. They did. So congrats to them.
Yeah, shout out to them, and possibly the worst officiated championship game
Yeah, it
I've
was.
ever seen
Especially in
my life.
the first half. I'm like, what are y'all doing? We're not here to see you.
I know, right?
Man, it was terrible. It was so bad.
Bro, the technical, get out of here, man.
Really?
She rolled the ball
I mean,
away.
but you know, I have seen, you know, especially in college, I have seen people get a tech for throwing the ball, but I haven't seen anybody get a tech for a phantom curse word. She never said anything. Exactly. I was like, what? So it was bad. It was bad.
And I guess one more thing, man, can they like determine what's
Mo B,
a foul
what's up?
and what's not?
What's going on?
For God's sakes, man. Some people were getting maimed out there, and then somebody was flopping and getting a foul call, and I'm just like, what?
Because I was telling Lauren it'd be different if they had history, like bad blood.
Yeah.
But they didn't. And it's just like, what are you doing? But anyway, man, look, LSU did it. I appreciate them doing what they did. They played a good game. They did what they had to do to win. Good for them.
Yep. And of course, Mo B's in the house. What's going on, Mo B?
You know, just chilling.
Word. Hey,
Watched
man.
one of the worst officiated
We were just talking about that.
games ever.
Just talking about that.
and I feel like the referees owe LSU an apology. And the reason I say that is because LSU was the better team. I thought they were going to win the entire time. But thanks, referees, for making the story more about you being terrible than LSU, having a great... I mean, it was so many good stories for LSU, and I mean, the fact that the first thing I pulled up when I, pulled up stories from the championship game was people talking about what the referees' names were. I should never know what the referees' names are. But that technical foul, one of the worst technical foul calls ever in the history of basketball. There's no way you call a technical foul on her for saying absolutely nothing and rolling the ball behind her back. That's literally what the technical foul was. It was, she rolled the ball behind her back. And I mean, I'm wondering if this is similar to the men's game where the referees that do the Final Four are the highest graded referees throughout the year. To me, it looked like they were just more concerned with having women officiate the game than having the best officials at the game. Because if these are the best officials, women's basketball is suffering because of that.
Based on performance, he's not wrong.
Yeah, just based on that performance. I have no idea anything. I have no idea what goes into picking the women or the officials for the game. No idea whatsoever. So that was a blanket statement. But if that was the best, they need to throw the shit away and start all over from scratch.
He's not wrong, man. I mean, based on what we saw for 40 minutes.
Just based on that performance, like that was awful. The first half officiating was awful. And I think the announcers after the game said something that I thought was awesome. I think it was Monica McNutt that said it. She was like, I would have loved for the officials to just actually go and talk to the girls and say, hey, we realize y'all are getting physical. Can y'all just back off? Like, give a warning before you just like barrage people with foul calls for seemingly nothing in the first half, and then go on like an 8-minute stretch in which you didn't look like you knew you had a whistle.
Truth.
You know, that's the funny part, right? Because, I mean...
every basketball game I've ever seen or been a part of, that's what happens. Like, if the referees are like, hey, man, it's getting physical, they literally say, hey, y'all getting too much. Like, we trying to let y'all play, but no more of this.
I mean, because I think they came out the gate like...
I mean, I went and took a piss, and all of a sudden, like 6 people had 2 fouls already in the first quarter. Like,
I mean, and look, man, I'll say this: none of those girls didn't look like they couldn't go. And just by watching, I mean, I probably watched more Iowa than I watched LSU because Caitlin Clark was actually on TV quite a bit because she's the best player in college basketball. But yo, man, you say what you want. Sagano down low for Iowa. She be throwing them bows, man, and she don't care.
That's a big girl, man.
That's a big girl, man. And she be, I think one thing that was impressive before the Final Four, and we'll get off this subject. She had taken 2 dribbles in the whole first 4 rounds of the tournament. So literally, she catches it. And that shit goes up, or she passes it out. And, if you in the way, you can catch that. But I did see a couple flops, and I was like, bruh. And they called fouls. I was like, come on, man. We out here in women's basketball flopping? This is what we doing? LSU?
Yeah, man, it's basketball. You got to make it look good.
Oh, shit.
Got to make it look good, man.
Oh, man, that shit was the worst. And I was like, and it was horrible flops too, man. Because then they show that joint in slow-mo, and it'd be like, and I was like, come on, man. Like, y'all worse than dudes out here flopping.
Yeah, that's how you play the game, man. This ain't street ball. This is organized basketball at its highest level. You gotta be able to flop too, baby. Just saying.
Well, I mean, the only thing I will say is congrats to LSU. I hope Angel Reese comes back, man, because she was talking that cold cash shit, in the fourth quarter when you've been sitting most of the second half. You were giving the whole John Cena, you can't see me to Caitlin Clark, and she ain't say nothing. She was like, whatever.
Ain't nothing to say. I was wondering, did they have words, or was it because of what she said about them the night before the game. Because they're like, are you going to defend them like you defended South Carolina? She said, no, we ain't going to defend them that way. And I was
because
just
they're
like,
a different team.
huh?
Because they're a different team.
I realized that, but I was wondering why she was all up in her grill. It's like,
No, because she's always so Angel Reese had she be talking that cold cash shit. Anyway, like the whole season she been talking that cold cash shit. And that's her game. So I ain't exactly mad at it. But I will say this, and I mean, you know, when you on top, you can talk that cold cash shit.
well, at the end, she was extra.
Yeah. However, you know what she should have been, like I was telling Moby earlier, what she should have been like is thank you for being South Carolina, because had they not beaten South Carolina would have rolled those chicks by 40.
Would have hit him with that, beat him down.
Oh man, man, it would have been bad. It would have been like, oh, 3
Well,
times.
they wouldn't have beat them if they played like they played against Iowa, because there's a lot of things that South Carolina did wrong to lose that game, especially in the last 3 minutes. It was bad. They played poorly.
Man.
They did.
I'm not saying they didn't play poorly. I'm just saying
They wouldn't have played bad against LSU because they know them. They know them
twice.
Okay.
Like by
Well,
20
the
and
point
30.
is, to me, they had 3 or 4 chances to win the game. At the end, like I said, with about 4 minutes to go, I saw some things that I was like, really?
Very uncharacteristic.
And you got to stop the ball. They let Caitlin Clark do whatever she wanted to do, and it was just like, y'all act like y'all can't stop the ball, and you didn't want to fight back when they got you out of position, so you couldn't do what you had. Man, I would just bully them all night, and I was like, this is the South Carolina I wanted to see. I don't think so. So
South Carolina also couldn't hit a shot.
It wouldn't have mattered if they'd have done the first 2 things correctly, and they didn't.
You're absolutely right, but I mean, it's something to be said. I think Iowa kind of got in South Carolina's head by letting them shoot. You know, it was kind of one of those things where it's like, yo, they letting us shoot, and maybe we can't shoot.
Yeah, they freaking.
I'll give you
they
that
put a condo out
because the girl that had 21 at halftime, they act like they didn't want to guard her neither. I mean, she was torching them, and they just wouldn't guard her. I was like, "You gonna guard this woman?"
Yeah, she had 5.
That's what you
She had
want
5 threes at halftime, man. I was like, bro, y'all need to at least put a hand in the face. But then they started putting a hand in the face. She was just dropping it in her face.
It was too late, man. It was too late.
She was hot.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, LSU make, 5 threes a game all year?
Yeah.
Like, that's what their average is.
They played extraordinarily out of mind.
And look, Iowa, let's call it what it is. Iowa is like a modern day Hoosier story. Everybody other than Caitlin Clark. And what I mean by that is there's nobody on Iowa's team that's athletic. There's nobody on Iowa's team that does anything exceptionally well, like physically. They're fundamentally sound. They can all shoot. And they got a big girl in the middle. But as far as like, can they go out and guard you man to man all game? Hell no. They're not going to guard LSU man to man, period.
Yeah.
So they basically were like, we're going to stay in this zone and we're going to dare people who usually don't make shots to make shots. And they happen to find the one girl tonight, 5th-year transfer, who basically had the half of her life hitting 5 threes. If I'm Iowa's coach, I'm going, hey, yo, if that's how y'all going to beat us, we'll live.
I mean, because she scored like 23 points or something
21.
for the game.
Oh, for the
yeah,
game.
For the game, like 23. So, like, you take her out, they don't win that game. So I mean, it's one of those things is, you know, it's a good game. You know, nobody expected that final to be there anyway.
No.
So it was, real talk, it was all right. You know, I just
wish the refs wouldn't have messed the game up.
Yeah,
for me
the
because
refs kinda killed it.
I thought the game was going to be good. I thought the game still was good up until that technical foul, because that killed the momentum. When that technical foul happened on Caitlin Clark, just destroyed the momentum of the game. But yeah, the Angel Reese thing is a public relations thing, and no, it's a public relations moment. Like, and I was telling Winter, because Winter was like, well, people on the internet are saying that Caitlin Clark was doing the "you can't see me" thing when they played USC, and I'm like, she did do it, but she did it more like passing moment, because you know, South Carolina's fans were in full effect. They were up on her. She made a 3. That's a moment. And when I was saying Angel, it's a public relations thing. Like Angel Reese needed somebody in her corner or somebody on the team to say, hey, it's okay to do the gesture once. It's okay to do it maybe even twice.
Not the whole.
But when you do it on the free throw line, when you follow her at the end of the game, because she's not responding to you. So it's not like she's looking at you. It's not like she's saying anything back. Because now, to the public eye, because Lord knows not a ton of people watch women's basketball. There just aren't a ton of people that watch it all the time. So to a person who maybe hadn't watched basketball all year and was watching the championship game, all they're going to see is a team of black girls antagonizing a white girl who's doing nothing in response. So like that's public relations wise. I'm like, yo, I get in the heat of the moment. You're like, hey, you did this to them. Hey, you can't see me. Walk away. But when you're following her around doing this, and then in the whole post game celebration, you keep doing it's like you just don't know the audience. Like you could have had a moment that would have made you bigger than this. Like you could have done it one time. You could have been in a press conference afterwards. You could be like, hey, Caitlin Clark clearly had the tournament of a lifetime. But, you know, in a moment, she couldn't see us as a team. But instead, you decide to do this the entire time, say me like a total of 36 times in your post-game thing. Because Winter was like, hey, I like her. She doesn't say I a lot. I'm like, you're right, because she's saying me a lot. Because she's talking to her stuff in a third person throughout the entire interview. Like, it was a media relations nightmare if you're like somebody who has to defend like why it looked. Because look, I'm all for trash talk, but like from the outside looking in, the world is just going to be like, them LSU girls are classless. And that's not, I don't really think that's what this was, but that's what it looked like. Because Caitlin Clark didn't respond. Didn't look at her. And I'm sorry, when you're saying you can't see me to the girl who just set like every fucking scoring record in women's basketball tournament history, it just seems weird. Like, it's like, yo, you did beat Caitlin Clark. Your team did. Not you. Not one time did you guard Caitlin Clark. Not one time did you score a bucket. Actually, there was one time where she made a layup around Caitlin Clark, and then she did the gesture that said, you're too small, which she is because you're 6'3", and Caitlin Clark isn't. But on the very next possession, Caitlin Clark goes behind her back, step backs, and hits a three. And it's like, hey, some people you can talk out of their game, and some people you talk into their game. And I feel like Caitlin Clark is the person that you talk into her game. Like, just let that dog lie. Because she coming back next year, and I don't know if your team, which is going to lose like 9 people, really wanting to smoke with that girl, because Caitlin Clark going to be in the gym tomorrow shooting jumpers. That's just how it looks like she's wired. Like, you know what she doing tomorrow? She going to cry tonight. She going to be in the gym tomorrow shooting jumpers. And you still going to be on Snapchat with your 6-foot lashes. And I hope you in the gym working hard. Look, I love Angel Reese's game. I've watched about 6 LSU women's basketball games this year. Because like I said to y'all earlier, I've watched more women's college basketball than men's. Angel Reese's game is legit. You ain't Caitlin Clark though. Like right now, it's Caitlin Clark, and then it's the rest of you chicks. It's Caitlin Clark, then it's the rest of you women. Like, and that's no shade to you. Like, every once in a while, there comes a player that's just that much better right now, and she's Steph Curry of the women's basketball right now. She's here. You're here. Now your team is way better than Iowa's. Way better. Like, they've been riding Caitlin Clark. Like, they built that team around Caitlin Clark. So I don't want to say like these other chicks can't play basketball. I'm just saying the team is clearly built. It's Caitlin Clark and then a whole bunch of other people that are there to make her look good. But if you drop Caitlin Clark on any team built like a SEC basketball team of talent, oh shit. kill it.
They
They
gonna
win.
defeat it.
They win. they win.
Oh man. Woo. I mean, yeah. It was a good game, good championship. Next year, I have this feeling that they're gonna be in the same like holiday tournament.
I hope Angel Reese gonna be in the gym all season because Caitlin gonna be there.
I swear, if they get a shot at LSU next year in the regular season, it's gonna be not pretty. It's just gonna be not pretty. But
I'm sure they'll go out of their way to try to schedule it too.
Man,
They
I
need
bet,
to.
I bet Caitlin Clark's gone to the AD. Yo, I want LSU. We can go to LSU. I want them next year, and they will be like, okay.
Man, I feel like Caitlin Clark, one of the people that's like, yo, we can go to the YMCA tomorrow, Angel. Like, you know what I'm saying? We could, like, she's just a hooper. Like, the ultimate compliment to her is she is a hooper. She is like a Kevin Durant, like one of those people that I'm just like, I don't think you care about shit else other than playing basketball. Like, you came out, like, yo, a lot of similarities to Kevin Durant. Like, and, you know, this is a women's issue, so we're not going to talk about just basketball right now. But when it was like, you know why it seems like Angel Reese like does the makeup and all that? Because she was like, because when black athletes, especially women, do things, they get administered and they get the whole masculine thing. And she was like, but it don't look like Caitlin Clark done did her makeup in like 6 years. And I was like, you're right. And nobody ever says anything about it. It's like, she's a hooper. But remember the comments years ago when the Rutgers women's basketball team won? I forgot which guy got in trouble for it.
Imus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Said all the I'm like, and she was like, but that doesn't happen to white women athletes. And I'm like, you're right. It doesn't.
Yo. And then I'm done. Then we gotta move on. That's it. Yo, Black Morticia Adams on one today.
You can't see me, Caitlin. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Actually, she's like, can't nobody see you over them lashes.
Oh God.
Well, in her defense, it seemed like most of the team was wearing lashes. Just saying.
Yo, man.
And actually, the one black girl that Iowa had on her team, she wore lashes on Friday night. I mean,
once
Thursday
again.
night. So
it goes to my wife's point. She was like, it feels like the black women feel like they gotta try extra hard to hold on to femininity when they're playing sports. Something that it doesn't seem like the white counterparts have to. Because I'm like, you're right. Caitlin looked like she rolled out of bed, put her hair back in a ponytail, and was like, let's hoop. Because that's probably how she feels. It's like Kevin Durant. It's like Kevin Durant don't even brush his hair. He basically just like, hey, look, I show up with my little ass backpack on and I go play basketball. I don't brush my hair. I maybe don't even brush my teeth. I like playing basketball. That's what I do.
Oh God, it's so wrong. All right.
Is it though?
So it's funny as shit. Not gonna lie, cause I be looking at him. I'll be like, bro, can you get somebody to give your ass a brush before you go on TV? I mean, cause I'm just.
We're all waiting for the guy to cut it off, man. I've been wanting that for 10 years.
And they, I don't even know if he's going bald. I feel like his hair has gone on strike against him because they're like, nigga, you don't do anything with me. Like, you got too much money not to have somebody brush me. Like even if it ain't you, have somebody brush me.
I mean, or at least do this,
bro.
He can't. He can't.
He can't. I know.
He would cut himself. Don't even worry about it.
Do you know how much money that Kevin Durant is passing up on? He could be an ambassador for that Dax Wax hair grease. Just put it on one time, brush it. If Kevin Durant came out with some waves, one game, just one game, and then did a Dax Wax commercial, that shit flying off the shelf, bro. Everybody gonna be like, bro, if that shit did that for him, I know my wave game gonna be tight.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
By the way, I just got the intro. Thank you. Yet again.
I mean, get it. I'm just saying, man. You get paid too much not to have a brush, bro. That's all I'm saying.
He don't care.
I mean, I know you don't.
And that's the thing. But that's what we respect about him. Like basketball people, like we respect the fact that it looked like don't nothing matter to Kevin Durant other than just a good pickup game.
Have you ever even seen him in his off time with a woman or another partner or however he flows? Have you ever? I've never seen.
You don't see no.
I see him with the ball and his teammates.
Yeah, you don't see no footage of Kevin Durant doing anything other than playing basketball or walking into an arena to play basketball.
And when he goes to dinner, he goes with basketball players. Unless he's got this woman or man on the QT, I mean on the DL. I mean, I'm just saying, this dude is just like basketball all the time. So yeah, Caitlin Clark and Kevin Durant have a lot in common. So it is what it is.
And the WNBA can't wait for Caitlin Clark to get there, boy.
She's the new Sue Bird, just saying.
Man. Oh, she's gonna be.
They can't wait.
She's gonna be better than Sue Bird.
That's what I'm saying to you. I didn't think it would come this fast, but I just saw the future.
Her basketball attitude enough.
However,
it's just gonna shape WNBA.
I will say this: if she doesn't become more mentally strong, that won't happen. Because that's the other reason LSU won today. Because the 2 offensive fouls that she got was out of frustration. So just to throw that out there, she needs to get a little bit more mentally strong, because you think that competition that she saw today is not going to ratchet up when she goes to the next level, you're high. She needs to get it together, because what she did to score to 40 and the other maybe 41 or whatever it was, no one was guarding her that way. No one. And I told Lauren the day before the game, I was like, if they don't get all up in her like a freckle, it's going to be a problem. LSU did what it had to do. So that's the only thing I look for her to get better at is mentally. The basketball part, that's a foregone conclusion. That chick is all world.
All right. So let's go into the question of the show, which I'm super excited for. So each week we'll be doing different show topics. And this week is no different. The first one is respecting your parents, sometimes more like giving them a participation award. AKA, make sure I get this right, are you respecting your parents just because they birthed you, or are you respecting them because you should respect them? So I'll start off by saying, I can honestly say my parents are pretty cool. They don't be doing no crazy stuff in public. They ain't embarrassing nobody, themselves, me, or anything else. However, I've seen some people, boy, they take their kids in the store, or they take their adult kids in the store, and they just can't seem to get it together. And, we've been brought up, at least I would think all 3 of us, I feel confident enough to say it, all 3 of us have pretty much been brought up to respect our parents and respect our elders, and we not about to do no crazy shit, in the store. Now, we don't respect them because, one day semen went into a vagina, hit an egg, and guess what? Poof, I came out. We respect them because, we were raised to respect them. And then, for the most part, I would sit here and say, our parents ain't done nothing super crazy to the point where we feel embarrassed being in public with them. However, I've seen kids yell at their parents. I've seen parents treat their kids like they were second-class people, and a participation award, if we're at the point where we're treating our parents like, hey, you're just a life donor, I'll put it like that. I mean, what are we doing out here? What you got, AG? What's your opinion on it?
Well, my opinion is it's got to start from poor parenting. That's what I'm actually talking about. Because every parent doesn't deserve to be respected, yet we always find ourselves respecting our parents, even though they didn't do a very good job. A lot of that comes from just how it is, how God made it. You're going to respect your parents. Poor parents generally will tell you that God said, respect your parents. Good parents will also understand you can't go around pissing off your kids. So for me, I have a problem with a parent that plays the respect card, but you sodomized me all my childhood. Are you freaking serious? Really, bro? I lost my virginity to you, and then you're telling me I gotta respect you? Fuck you. But see, I'm not allowed to say that. If you
Why
talk
not?
to other parents,
Who said you're not allowed to say that?
see, that's the thing.
You're an adult. So
No. See, you're an adult, but you're not. Because even though your parents might have done that to you, there is still an air of respect because that's your mom or your dad, or sometimes both. Both of them had you under the staircase like Harry Potter, but you still feel as though you're less than. Now, that's a lot of power to give someone. If you disrespect that power, you're disrespecting everybody around you that's under your charge. And by all estimation, like Mo B tried to say, why do I have to do that? But see, that's not the real point. The point to me is we're compelled to do it. And it takes a lot for a child to say, fuck you, you're wrong. It always does. So you have a lot of momentum and with that momentum comes responsibility. And a bad parent will play that card, and they're not responsible with their power. So the idea that they got to respect you, the idea that other parents pile on, baby, that's your mama, you only got one. Well, she's only got one of me. Fuck you too. But it never goes that. It doesn't carry the same amount of weight. This woman lying in this casket.
You're right.
This woman lying in this casket has dogged me, ruined me for every man or woman or partner I'm ever gonna have. Just destroyed my life, or helped do it, because at some point you make your own choices, but put me in position to have a horrible life. But I have to pay for this funeral. I have to pretend like I loved her, and all of y'all motherfuckers know she destroyed me. All of y'all do. Everybody, half the people in this room knew what was going on. But I can't say that. Then I'm the asshole.
I think you're mistaking respect for like.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
And well, I mean, I feel like your interpretation of respect your definition of what that is confusing to me, because I think you should respect your parents just for the fact that without them you wouldn't be here. And I mean that on a physical level. Like you don't have to like, or you don't have to pretend that they did anything well. Like, I mean, if your parents were completely awful, like, hey, I respect the fact that without you two, I would not be here. And that's where the respect ends. Like, I don't feel like anything, because I feel like respect top to bottom has to be earned. I don't believe in, as you call it, a participation trophy for parenting. Like, I think if your parents were completely awful to you your whole life, there's nothing that says as an adult you should treat them even well. Like, I mean, but I think treating them well is more for you. You know, that's the whole forgiveness game. Like, you forgive them for you, not for them. But yeah, I don't think there's anything, like, I don't look at anyone with shade when I see them necessarily or talk bad about their upbringing or talk bad about how their parents were. Because A, I don't really know because it ain't me. And B, I have seen and been involved with people who had fucking awful parents, and them trying to appease like what the outside world thought they should be doing for their parents, like, hindered them as an adult. Like, to the point where you're saying, like, you know, yeah, everybody knew their parents were terrible, and people were still saying, oh, but you know, you only get one set of parents. Yeah, and they got a shitty pair, so why do they need to hitch their wagon to that? Like, at some point in time, I think as an adult, I think when you're a kid, it's different, because sometimes when you're a child, there's really no way for you to constructively navigate through that. But I think when you become an adult, like, I think women that say they have daddy issues, I think that shit is stupid. And I think men who are like, oh, well, my dad wasn't around. You're 35. You've had plenty of adult years to fucking figure this shit out. Like, I think at some point in time when you become an adult, you become responsible for your own actions. and your own outlook on life. And if you can't figure that out on your own, I think talking about your parents is just a cop out. But no, I do think, and you're right, especially in our community, because we black people do tend to be like, look, I know your daddy a crackhead and your mama tried to sell you for a rock one time, but those are the only parents you're gonna get, so you gotta treat them nice.
But that was all I was talking about.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying, but I think you can respect them as people still. You don't have to like them though.
That's interesting. I mean, well, so like I've seen some of my friends, you know, treat their parents with a lot of not respect. But like, cause I always feel like that every child should have some modicum of fear of their parents. I'm not saying like the fear that's like going to like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose like a limb, but like a fear like, you know, at any time you might see the right hand of fellowship, and that's gonna put your ass in place, you know. And I feel like that from what I've seen from, I don't know if I want to say this, I don't want to say a generation, but from what I've seen, there's a whole lot of none of that. And I always go back, I've said it on the show before, like the Chris Rock thing, when you call your grandmother mom and your mama Pam. I mean, that's the thing, man. And I don't know if I can seriously say that's in our community only. I could say that I've only seen that in my community, in our community. But I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel like I worry more about those parents who, your kid's cool, but the parent go and show out, like in public, like unnecessarily, you know, like those parents are the ones who I'm just like, bruh, like, come on, man. Why are you doing that to your kid? And then next thing you know, your child has so much resentment because they don't want to take you nowhere because all you do is act like an ass everywhere you go. And that happens, I mean, as Mo B can attest, a lot in sports. You know, your kids are in sports and all this other shit. And then next thing you know, just like we had this segment about the rec league. Yo, I mean, there are parents who just live vicariously through their children. And those are the parents where I'm just like, you know, what the hell? Just like, I don't know. Like when you're like when Moby was talking a couple weeks ago about the All-Star game, and they had the banquet, and there were some moms taking their kids, like the mom was the date of the kid. And it's like, you need to know your role. Like, it's cool for you to go, but not like, oh my God, it's my prom date. What? Like, yo, bro, come on, man. And for me, that's why I'm kind of just like, I feel like, yeah, there's some parents around here who just aren't parents. You know, they shouldn't. I'm not saying like I don't know, because my parents are my parents, and don't get it twisted, they cool and everything, but I'm not telling my parents my deep dark secrets. You know, I mean, because every parent probably goes through the thing with their kid. So what's up? I mean, how's that virginity going? And then as a guy, you kind of just like, that's really none of your business.
Wait a minute, every kid goes through that?
I don't know about every kid. I'm just saying. I'm saying that some kids probably go through that.
I know. You had a talk?
I mean, yeah, I had to talk. I mean, some kids have to talk.
I had statements. I never had no talk. Don't no back and forth in my house.
It was like condom, no sex. All right, keep moving. Is that how it
No,
went,
my
OG?
mom was pretty much like, if you get somebody pregnant, you gotta leave.
Not the first time I
I ain't
heard it.
I ain't raising nobody else kid.
Oh damn.
And then she walked out the room. It wasn't no back and forth. We didn't. Yeah, we didn't discuss shit anything. It was just like, hey, you get somebody pregnant, you can have to find somewhere to stay. And then she exited the room. That was it.
That was her whole sex talk.
Yeah. And then there was that time she found the condoms in my bag, and she was like, hey, next time you give me your bag with dirty gym clothes, take your condoms out. And that was it. It was no back and forth. I'm just saying, my mom's never been much for like conversation about shit that she ain't really debating with me about. It was just, those were generalized statements.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's just, I do feel like there are some parents who do a little much. And when I used to work in a business around parents, there are some parents who do a little much, and the kids are embarrassed to be around them. And it's just like, if I ever became a parent, my goal is not to be that parent. Because
Ain't that everybody's goal? That was probably their goal at one point in time too. I'm telling you, man, something happens when you get kids. Like they by you trying to be on their team, you gotta realize that they not on your team. Like sometimes the enemy is within. Like like when I hear, like when I coach my football players, I'll hear them saying stuff about their parents. They be in their little cliques talking about how lame their parents are. And I'd be like, your daddy was probably cool as shit until you came around.
I mean, I guess
kids, like, look, because you can't, like, I don't think you can be a good parent if you still trying to be a cool parent. The two can't go hand in hand. So anytime you see that, oh, that parent cool, then they probably lacking on something in the parenting department, because you can't be on their side.
Not
you
wrong.
can't be on the terrorist side without being a terrorist
Not wrong.
yourself.
But he's already done that before. You didn't see that coming? He called them insurgents, man.
you just call kids terrorists.
Yes.
I
They
know,
are
that's
terrorists.
what's funny.
Look, anybody that's on your property that is causing damage and irreparable harm is a fucking terrorist.
So you love terrorists? Is that what you're saying?
There's nothing else. Like, I
You're supporting
love
them.
my
You're
little
supporting
terrorists,
terrorists right now.
but they terrorists.
You kind of do.
I love
You pay a
them.
mortgage at
I'm
your
not on
house,
their
right?
side though, because they not on mine.
Well, so you're harboring criminals
I don't
now.
support
You're harboring
terrorists
criminals now.
at all. I give them a place to stay. I do give them a place to stay.
Yeah, this
Yes.
question is never.
You got to
gonna
keep
get
your
answered.
enemies close, AG.
Because see, what y'all are talking about people that actually deserve respect. Just because you think your parents are lame when you're 9 doesn't mean that they're not going to be cool when you get to 49.
Oh, I addressed your issue when you're saying, like, look, I've known people who had shitty parents, and there's nothing that I think they should respect about them other than the fact that they're human beings, and you got to give them the basis respect of human beings, which sometimes the best way you can respect them is to just not fucking talk to them or deal with them ever in life.
Right. And that's what I was saying about, that's what I was saying. Actually, the spirit of the question for me, I'm glad you said that, because what I'm actually saying is our society does not allow that to happen easily. Like if you had poor parents and they needed a place to stay and you was like, yeah, you're good. I'm not doing that. You're going to have to find your own way. I'm not going to do you bodily harm. I respect you, that God made you, but I'm not going to help you either. I don't want what you gave me near my kids. Society doesn't allow you to do that easily, even though you earned it. So that's all I was saying.
Yeah, I think people just don't want, like, I think a lot of people, and I think it's important in life. I feel like everybody knows it when it happened, but that moment you realize your parents were just people. Like, because I think sometimes when you're young, if you had a good childhood, hopefully, your parents didn't do wrong because they were your parents. And then there hit this moment where you had clarity. It was like, nah, they be fucking up too. Like they just people too. But when you're a kid, your parents are awesome when you have good parents. And unfortunately, when you have bad parents, you don't know what that whole idea of your parent is a superhero is. And the rest of the world just wants people to feel that. So we don't like the idea of bad parents. So we kind of justify everything in our head like, well, they're not that bad, or it could be worse. Or you want to make amends with them before they're gone. Because ideally, most people don't have 100% shitty parents. So we just don't have it in our grasp to think, oh, maybe that parent really is just like 100% irredeemable. Like, maybe we should just throw that mom away. Maybe that dad just, well, society really ain't got a problem saying the dad ain't shit. But
he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
We don't
I just say what?
To throw a mama away, you got to earn that shit. Like, we need receipts as a society. Like, seriously, there have been women who go to court for custody battles who are 2 days out of a rehab center and still get custody of the kid. Like, we have really, really, really unrealistic views of mothers. We just want all moms to be good moms. Therefore, we see all moms as redeemable. We don't necessarily give that same grace to dads. Like, because once we've established that a dad ain't shit, man, he got to jump through some amazing hoops to get back in good graces with anyone. Once the world has deemed you as a effed up dad, it's over. But like, mama just fell on hard times. You got to understand she was stressed.
Do I have to?
She had a rough upbringing.
Do I have to though?
No, but that's what society, man, you know how hard it is to criticize a mother.
That's the participation award. That's what we're giving her.
Yeah. So, but see, you said it to parents. I don't think we give it to dads.
Well, I think it's easier to do so with dads, but I'm just saying in general, especially when you start. Well, this is what I found out when I was younger. This is the lesson I learned. If you are having a problem with your parents, the last people you need to talk to are parents.
Oh, that is absolutely
because
true.
all they're going to do is never listen to what you say and say, baby, that's the only parents you got. And that's putting it lightly. I knew a lot of parents just got pissed off at me, talk about what in the world, blah, blah, blah. And again, my parents were great. But I'm just saying, when you talk to parents about parents, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, because all parents know what it's like to have terrorists.
Oh
so we like, hey, it can't be that bad. It's got to be something you did.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying.
No, I mean, look, that's I know I have that bias too. Like, if a kid were to come to me and be like, talk about all the shittiness of their parents, I'd be like, yeah, but I know you too. And like the fact that you saying your parents ain't shit ain't really that surprising, considering I'm looking at you and they say the apple don't fall far from the tree. But I be like, they got to be doing something right. You breathing, ain't you?
They got to be doing something right. You breathing, ain't you? I'm so glad you're saying this right now.
Look, I've literally heard people say that. Like, it don't matter if they hit you, neglect you, or do anything. I mean, you got food, you got a place to stay, and that shit is a participation trophy. Like those, it's like that Chris Rock thing when he was like, you supposed to do those things. Like, you shouldn't get awards for that. You're supposed to do that.
Insurgents.
All right. Yeah, that's awesome. I ain't going in front, man. That's really funny as hell. Every time he says it's hilarious.
He's harboring criminals.
I just want y'all to tell me when I start lying about it.
No one's gonna tell you that because it's true. I just want you to understand, and I think you do, that you are funding the Taliban right now.
I know. I mean, look, America did that forever. Like,
I'm saying. You send them to schools so they can get smart and be lawyers and doctors and accountants and whatnot.
We didn't always hate Saddam Hussein. Like, we didn't.
Oh shit! Yeah,
hey,
funny.
Just saying.
So yeah, man. Parents.
I'm just hoping my terrorists don't go out and terrorize somebody else. And I can't wait until one of them has some terrorists of their own.
So they can understand.
Yeah, so I can fund their terrorism. Like that's why grandparents like are really, really nice to the grandkids, because it's really just like, yeah,
Payback.
We want your terrorists to be even more equipped than our terrorists were. And you were my terrorists. So I gotta make sure they have it easier to terrorize you than you had to terrorize me.
That's fine.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. Oh wow. All right. Did we answer the question?
No, there's no answer to that question.
Sorta.
Is respecting your parents sometimes more like giving them a participation award?
Now, I'm about to say that the answer to that is depends on the parents. Because some parents, it's entirely a participation trophy. Some parents, if you're good parents, you earn that respect. And that respect. And you know what? Sometimes you earn so much respect that you get to be wrong sometimes. Like my mom get to be wrong all the time. She was wrong about my age for a year.
No, sir, that is called
Black
vanity.
Morticia Adams. See, Black Morticia Adams, stuff like this.
I remember in high school, I was
'Cause,
feeling myself after a night of drinking and being reckless. My mom said, "You ain't shit for acting like that." I said, "You're the asshole that had me." Wow.
And then you got an instant and permanent face.
There it is. There it is.
At Black Morticia, see, my mom blessed me early on in life with saying, "You can say whatever you want to me. You just better figure out how to say it respectfully." And I thank my mom for saying that, because I had to get real creative with my comebacks. Because my mom would say shit like that to me all the time. Or my mom would like decide she was going to blame me for a stretch mark, or talk about how great things were before I got there. And then I would simply make the statement, "Well, Mom, I was not there that frightful night when you had sex with my dad. I thank you for it, because I greatly appreciate my presence on this planet. But I did not give you those stretch marks. Your axe did."
Your axe did?
Wow.
That frightful night?
Because I'm assuming they did it more than once, unless I was just, awesome. Like,
Well,
I mean,
you do
awesome.
identify as awesome. You said that last week.
I do identify as awesome. I mean, and I respect you for remembering that.
I'm glad I don't have a participation trophy in your life, sir.
Wow.
Frightful,
All right.
sir. Frightful.
Hey, look, for her it was. Like, for me, it was awesome. Like, I mean, it's the best thing that man ever did, as far as I'm concerned.
So much said in that one sentence.
All right.
I'm just saying, he might have accomplished a lot of things, but I mean, I feel like I'm clearly the best thing he ever did.
What about your brother?
Yep.
It's never good to say. It's never good the first time.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, he might be more accomplished than me. He might feel differently about that. I mean, he's entitled to his own opinion, even if it's wrong.
All right. We're going to go ahead and pivot from here. What's on your mind, AG?
You know, what's on my mind is actually a question.
What's up?
When you're watching a sporting event, like, when we watched the championship, the women's championship game today. By the way, whoever sang that national anthem, oh my, that was amazing. But my question, as I thought about it, my question is, and this is not political at all. However, do you stand for the national anthem when you at home watching the event on TV?
Hell no.
Are there people out there that do that?
Hell yeah.
Okay, because I didn't really know the protocol. What's the protocol?
Protocol is your damn house. You do what you want.
Okay.
Hey, look, I don't even know if our house stands for the national anthem when we go out no more. I be looking, my wife ain't stood for the national anthem since I've known her.
Okay.
And I'm always in this flux where it depends on if I'm paying attention Because I mean, I have
If you're paying
sat through,
attention, they usually tell you it's happening.
bruh, I be in my own world sometimes, man. I have sat through a national anthem and not even known it was going on. Like, or I paid attention to the national anthem, but not paid attention to the fact that everybody else was standing up. Or sometimes I've stood up with protocol. You know, sometimes I just become a sheep and I'm just standing up because everybody else standing up.
Sheep.
Oh shit, we standing up? All right, cool.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's your house, man. I don't think anybody's gonna sit there and give you shit if you're not standing up. And if they do, kick them out.
I was about to say it's your house.
Okay, I just was wondering. It just dawned on me. I said, wait a minute. Do people stand in the national anthem when for the national anthem when they're home?
But I am pretty sure there are a sect of people who live in the southern part of the country.
Oh, that ain't just southern. That ain't just southern. Right? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Midwest out there. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of assumptions I'll make about those people too. Like I'm pretty sure they got multiple guns.
I mean, because it's funny. It's funny because Missouri is considered like not Missouri. Is it Missouri? That's not a state.
Missouri is a state, sir.
Yes, Missouri is a state.
Yeah. They think they in the South, and I'm thinking to myself, no, but you are in the Midwest, so y'all bitches crazy too. So yeah. But yeah, so nah, man, you do what you want. I never stand up. Somebody got in my house. Well, I'm not gonna stand up in my house. I mean, I do stand up when I'm out. However, depending on how I feel that day is whether I put my hand over my heart. It's 50-50.
I can't think. I don't think I put my hand over my heart for like a national anthem or anything since I was like in elementary school. Like it's weird because like standing for the national anthem at a sporting event, I never even really thought about it because every time I was doing that is because I was in the event, so we're already standing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like as a spectator, when people were like, I saw people sitting down, especially when the Colin Kaepernick thing, when I saw people sitting down, I was just like, oh shit, I never even thought about the fact that I could just sit down.
That's a nice observation. It really is.
Like I never even thought about it. I'm like, damn, I could just be sitting down. Like ain't nobody telling me I gotta stand up.
Black Morticia Adams just looks around to see who else is sitting down. Always make contact with that one American boy, Bill, who called me the N-word at least 3 times before he blinked.
Not wrong there either. Again, it's not necessarily about that part. I just was saying, you know, when the national anthem is playing, do you at least stop what you're doing, or do you stand up or whatever? But I was just curious.
At my house, hell no, I'm doing what I want to do.
So I don't even stop what I'm doing. Especially at the house. Okay. Most of the time, I don't.
Because I know sometimes like, I go to the bathroom.
Most of the time when the national anthem comes up, that's when I'm like, okay, let me see if I need to get something to drink, go to the bathroom, because now I'm about to get settled in.
Well, most of the time, the shit ain't on TV. And I mean,
I was surprised when I saw it today.
Basketball's different. Football, if it's on TV, it used to, remember we went through that a couple of years ago when they were putting it on TV because, you know, whatever. But they don't put it on TV no more. It usually happens like 5 or 10 minutes before at like 12:50 or, you know, 10 minutes before the game gets on TV. Nobody cares about it anymore. Everybody used to care, but nobody really cares about it anymore. Basketball, the only time you really see it is on big events like championship games and stuff like that. Like you don't really see it during the finals unless it's a game 7. And that's because everybody's involved.
Nobody ever really cared about the national anthem until somebody made a statement of why they weren't going to stand for the national anthem.
Yeah.
Then everybody started making statements about it. I thought it was funny when they were like, yo, Marshawn Lynch never stood for the national anthem. Whole career. Never stood.
I never knew that. Okay.
Yeah, he never stood. He was always sitting down. He just nobody ever asked him though. They said Marshawn Lynch never stood. He always sat down, was eating his Skittles.
Yeah, but I guess nobody. I guess it's sitting down and kneeling are 2 different things. So everybody's like, well, he never sits. Everybody sits down. I'm pretty sure a lot of people sit down.
Well, I
even
think it was
sports
a
players
couple.
did.
I think it was a couple weeks before anybody even had noticed Colin Kaepernick wasn't standing.
Yeah, it
and
was.
then somebody asked him,
Yeah.
and once he made the statement of why he wasn't, then everybody all of a sudden cared about America, apparently, like his or the
America.
troops. Like I guess the national. I never knew the national anthem was synonymous with the troops, or if you cared about them. I just didn't. I thought it was a national anthem. And I thought most people who were troops would feel like they were fighting for freedom, not fighting so you would stand up for a goddamn song that sucks.
And Moby with the hot take of the day. Ladies and gentlemen,
In the national anthem's defense, it doesn't sound any worse than anybody else's.
No, it doesn't. But I mean, is anybody okay? I'm not saying patriotic people, but I'm saying is any music producer like listening to the national anthem going, boy, when they wrote this, they were some goddamn geniuses. The melody on this is amazing.
never fails.
Yeah, I didn't
never
see that coming at all.
Fails. Never fails.
I'm saying, AG, you're a producer / engineer. When you listen to the national anthem, do you go, man, this is a goddamn timeless, catchy tune?
No, I do not think of that at all. I think of other musical things, but catchy tune is not one of them.
Exactly.
He's not wrong about that part. That's why it's funny.
And I'm like, if the military was going to have a theme song, can they get a better one? Can we get them? Can give them an updated one?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, if they can pull commercials for Jonathan Majors because of an accusation, can we update the song just because we know that second verse exists?
Well, see, that's a whole nother show. So that third verse is problematic for white America. Just so we're gonna move on.
Which is funny because I'm trying to remember the third verse.
Oh, it's a
and I
mess.
don't remember
It's a mess. It's a mess.
I probably,
Well, it's never been sung out
It has
loud
not.
on any public
It has
stage,
not.
but it
But it's
exists.
there.
It was
It's
made.
there. The people that sing the national anthem, most of the time, I don't even think they know that they're only singing a third of the song. They're leaving out a third of the song.
I think for time constraints.
No, it's not that, sir.
Nah, it's more messaging than anything.
It's on brand, but it's off brand. I'll just leave it there.
Oh, fun times.
I'm just saying.
I guess I got some homework to
You
do.
kind of do. Just Google it. It's all good.
When you read it, you'll probably be like, "There's no way this actually goes with the rest of the
Kind
song."
of does.
No, I'm just saying, like when you read it though, you go, "Ain't no way."
Well, if you leave it in context, it's a lot of ways.
But then you think about the time it was
There
written,
you
you go, "No, shit makes
Yep.
sense. Lines up."
There you go. Anyway, that's what's on my mind. Thank you all for that.
All right. No problem. Anytime. Glad we can help you out.
Yeah, I've learned that the national anthem is awful. In all ways.
I mean, all they need to get Diddy to do is remix that joint.
It'll still be
take
bad.
It'll still be bad unless by remix you mean like he makes a new song.
I mean, that's what usually happens anyway.
Put Black Morticia Adams comment on that. That's hilarious.
Drop the cannons. This shit slap.
Francis Scott Key was in the studio like, drop them cannons, this shit slap. That's hilarious.
Oh shit.
Cannon.
Cannon. All right, Moby, what's on your mind, bro?
Shoot, he was like, "We're gonna kill the mixtape circuit with this shit." Hey man, what's on my mind is baseball. Yeah, I know that sounds like I'm joking, but it actually is on my mind. Like I'm actually trying to watch baseball.
Really?
And I don't know it's because I was like confined to the attic for a week.
Wait a minute. Confined to the attic? Were you on punishment?
No, man. Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, I was on punishment for COVID.
Got that Rona.
I get it.
So they was like, hey, you can't talk or see anybody. You got to stay in the attic. But yeah, so I'm trying to get back into baseball, and weirdly enough, it was a story that made me want to get back into baseball that had nothing to do with actual baseball. So since I think 2018, the Dodgers have actually been paying have actually signed a player to a $0 contract for the last 5 years in a row.
Keep that health care. That was
And
good.
Andrew Tolles to keep his health care.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, too bad they don't publicize shit like this, because this is an actual good story. Can you imagine if the NFL did that for players with all this CTE stuff that we got going on? Like, let's just sign you to a $0 contract because we care about your life. I mean, and I was just like, well, damn, who's Andrew Tolles? So I went down like a rabbit hole and started like trying to research stuff. And then I was like, man, I did used to like this game. And then they did all these rule changes that I just found out about.
The hell you been?
Man, look, man, I told you, man, I checked out of baseball in like 2003.
Man, but it was a talk of spring training.
What did he just tell you?
Once
man?
again, don't you gotta care about something to worry about the preseason of it? You know what I'm saying?
I at least hope you would have like accidentally ran into the shit. But my bad. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, if they did a rule update on, I don't know, pole vaulting, would you know about it?
No.
Exactly. So yeah, I didn't know about the rule changes, and I'm like, okay, they're trying.
They're pretty awesome, actually. Some of them.
The rule changes?
Some of them, yes.
Yeah, I mean, they should have been made a long time ago. So the damn nerds that ruined baseball couldn't, keep killing it.
What?
I'm just saying, the nerds ruined baseball. They're trying to ruin basketball too. I don't hate analytics. I just hate the people who think it's a religion. Like, analytics is a tool. It's not the Bible. Please stop trying to do everything based on numbers when people are involved. It doesn't compute. There's a variable in there, and there's no formula that can solve the variable of human.
They try.
Isn't.
They try.
But yeah, man. So I thought it was a good story. I'm trying to get back into baseball. It's hard. I'm just letting you know it's hard because there's a lot of people that don't speak English and playing baseball, and not saying that that's an issue, but like, it's really hard when they getting hype on an interview and I can't understand what they're saying. I want to be hyped with them. But like, what I do identify is like Dominicans and like Dominican baseball players are basically what New York was to basketball, man. They basically they talk shit. They have fun. They don't give a damn about unwritten rules. Like, and I'm just like, why haven't we embraced this shit, man?
Because baseball is
like,
an old white man sport. That's why.
So was basketball at one point in time.
Well, all I'm saying is, you're talking about a sport that used to be, and comparing it to a sport that still is.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, eventually all those dudes are gonna die.
They're not dead yet. But then they birth people that learn the same rules. This is never going away.
But here's the thing: young white folk ain't really watching baseball
that's
either.
Kind of the problem.
So basically, young white folk do watch basketball. Like, a lot of them watch basketball, even if it's just in clips, and they'll try to tell me that the professor should be in the NBA because he can dribble, and I'm just like, yeah, there's a little bit more to basketball than that. But I get it. He's y'all's hope right now. He's the savior. But yeah, man, they need to embrace this shit, man. Like, seeing all these Latino dudes, these big ass gold rope necklaces, talking shit, hitting home runs, and saying shit in Spanish as they're on their way to home plate that I can't understand. Hey, man, it's kind of cool, man. Like, it makes me want to get bilingual, man. I really need to get my Spanish game up, man, because I feel like if we had mic'd the baseball players up and we had a translator for the shit that they were talking, baseball could take off, man, because like, we just one real shit talking expert away from caring about baseball.
So you're saying we need an anger translator?
We do. We need people in baseball that we hate. We need people in baseball that we love, because right now we just got people that play baseball.
Right now, we
Black
got
Boy t-shirt
people that
out of
just play
the-
baseball. It's so true. It's funny.
That's all we got. Just motherfuckers play baseball.
We got people, and look, the shit's hard, and they play it really well, but there ain't no emotion. There ain't no hate. There's no Patrick Beverly of baseball.
Wow.
It's true.
You're not wrong there.
That's
You are
true.
not wrong there, sir.
I mean, we got a LeBron James, but I mean, do we really hate? Does anybody really hate Aaron Judge?
I didn't know. No.
I mean, he's just bigger, stronger, better than everybody else. Like, it's not even a hate. It's just like, dog, you fucking play for the Yankees. That's like the only thing anyone can really hate on him about is you play for the Yankees. And that's not even your fault. They paid you a lot. Like, a lot of fucking money. Like, I mean, I hate the Yankees, but you pay me that much money? Shit, I'm gonna shave all this facial hair off. I'm gonna be in the pinstripes. I'm gonna be sitting up there with Derek Jeter and be like, hey, whatever you did, I'm trying to do half of it for 3 times more money.
Oh shit. Oh, you stupid man.
Yeah, so that's what's on my mind. Baseball, man. I'm trying to get back to America's pastime. And America's pastime needs to embrace this Hispanic takeover. And we just need some more shit talking. We need more shit talking. You know, we need an MLB streak. You know what I'm saying? We need an and one mixtape for baseball. That's what we need.
Is that what we need?
I don't know if that's what we need, but god damn it, I'd watch. If you had some random fat black guy standing on the field commentating like they did at the Rucker back in the day, every time somebody did anything, bruh, giving nicknames to random things, bruh, I would be all in. All in.
You know, it's funny that you bring that dude up. It's amazing nobody ever runs into him and nobody ever complains about him being in the way.
I don't know.
Just saying. Because
You
he
don't
is
complain-
all up in that
You
shit.
don't complain about the dude that's making your name?
I mean, like, he's in the middle of the damn field, middle of the damn court. Yeah. Booyah, motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like running around him like he.
And you know why? Because that guy's voice makes black people hype. And that's all baseball needs. They need a universal voice to get them hype. Like, see, Hispanics have had it for years in soccer. When somebody scores a goal, that motherfucker yell, go. Yo, and they all get it. It gets them hype. Baseball does not have that. We need that.
Fat Man Scoop, Crook Clan.
We need somebody to hit a home run, and we need somebody to say something so catchy and loud that people just get high. Like, we need something to know. Like, even if you ain't watching the game, you hear this and you know, oh shit, somebody must have hit a bomb. Like, we knew when that dude said, oh baby, we knew somebody either got their ankles broke or somebody got dunked on. That's
Wow.
and that's all we cared about. Fuck the score. We want the highlights.
I can't do that with you, man.
Is that not what and one was? Fuck the score. We want the highlights.
Not wrong.
And think about how people are consuming basketball now. They say people don't even watch whole basketball games. People just want the highlights. They want to see the dude get nuts on his face. They want to see the dude get crossed up. They want to see a step back. They want to see Steph Curry shoot a shot and then go in his car and start it before the bitch goes in. You know what I'm saying? They want to see that.
That's impressive right there. Ah, man.
That's what baseball needs. They don't need some geek talking about war or whip.
Ugh. Good call.
They don't need anybody talking about wins over replacements or, oh, look at the shift. They got 17 infielders on the left side.
They can't do that anymore,
I know.
which is awesome.
I'm with you now. I've been studying.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, so I need baseball and MLB to call me up. I got a few ideas. I'm gonna need them to get flexible, but if they're willing to listen, I'm willing to help them grow. I mean, not that they really need me because they making more money than they ever have been before, which is crazy considering that nobody not on Social Security is really watching.
This guy here is hilarious. All right, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, just
Go
making sure,
baseball.
man.
Baseball.
Go baseball.
So, a couple quick things and we'll get up out of here. Yo, man. So, I don't know if y'all heard, but a dude named Antoine Davis from Detroit Mercy almost broke Pete Maravich's career scoring record for the NCAA men. He was 4 points short. And he decides...
I'm sorry, Black Morticia Adams. I would pay so much fucking money to have somebody on a broadcast say that shit.
That'd be the last thing to say. That's for damn sure.
Just like some of y'all baby daddies or edges, that ball is out of here.
Man, it'd be a whole bunch of, that dude would make it halfway he would make it to the next out.
Black Morticia Adams, you could save baseball with that one sentence.
And lose your job at the same time.
Hey man, you know what? Some legends are remembered forever.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Even if they only have one line.
All right, so...
I'm sorry, continue your thought.
You're fine, man. So Antoine Davis for Detroit Mercy was 4 points short of breaking Pete Maravich's record. And this dude was pissed. He was mad. He was bitching. He was complaining because Detroit Mercy did not go to a postseason tournament in order for him to break Pete Maravich's record. He was saying shit like, they don't want me to break his record, whatever. Basically saying, y'all white people don't want me to break his record because I'm black. Whatever he was coming out with. Nah, motherfucker. They didn't want you to break his record because you are 4-19. You didn't qualify. You got to have a winning season to qualify for any postseason.
Did you say it was 4-19?
14-19.
Okay.
Bitch, 14-19? Win some goddamn games. How about that? Don't sit here and bitch and complain.
I don't see how you can hate from outside the club.
Yeah.
You can't even get in.
This dude's like, he basically was saying all these white people don't want to break Pete Maravich's record because they could have invited me to the CBI, and he said people didn't want me there. No, nigga, you didn't win enough games. That's why you ain't there.
Have there been teams in the CBI with a losing record?
Like a 16-17, yes. It's hard to justify 14-19. Like, look, I can stretch things, but so far, but 14 it's 5 games, bro. Like, and you were 4 points short. I'm gonna say that's a whole bunch of a you problem. That's what I'm gonna say about it. Because like, if they were 16-17, they probably would have invited him and be like, yo, come break this shit, and hopefully you can go on a run. Maybe you can get to the championship, whatever. 14-19? That's not even 45%. Like, I need you to do better. And like, he was complaining about that. So I'm just like, hey, dude, how about you win some fucking games? Like, if you weren't scoring all the damn time, maybe your teammates would help you win some games.
Or maybe his teammates just ain't that good.
Well, that's apparent.
Yeah, 14-19. Somebody ain't good.
I'm just saying, Ruben, you getting mad at him. Like, I mean, would you rather him come out and be like, hey, I would have broke the record, but these niggas suck?
I would have rather him said that than try to blame the CBI for not inviting him.
I don't know, man. He still got to be on campus with them dudes, though. Like,
fuck, he ain't going nowhere.
I'm sure somebody asked him a question about the record, and he was just like, I mean, these niggas suck. Like, I mean, what you want me to do? Like, I'd love to still be playing basketball. Unfortunately, these niggas I play with never started playing.
Wow.
I mean, you scored 3,600 points, man, in 4 years. Like, I'm kind of hoping that you would have did something, but hey, it is what it is.
Sounds like he tried, Ruben. He really did give it the good old college try.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is Kobe's last game, they made sure that motherfucker gets 60. That means his teammates were like, man, fuck you. You ain't more important in this game. So I would then say his team sold him out. Because if you know you need 38 points in this quarterfinal game in the tournament to break the record, I would have fed you the ball. Especially when we know we won't go win, it's you that got the ball all time until you can break that record.
Can we be honest now that Kobe's dead about that last game? Did the other team even try to play defense on Kobe that game?
Of course not. It was Kobe.
Exactly. So you can't give him the same argument because I'm pretty sure the other team won't be like, all right, you so close to the record, we're going to let you drop 40 on us just cuz.
Man, all I'm saying was if they'd have lost 85 to 43, he would have scored 38. That's all I'm saying. Because there's sometimes where the team has to put something else in front. I mean, they knew they sucked and they knew they won't go win. So at the very least, at halftime, you could have been like, yo, we down by 25. We ain't winning this shit. Yo, let's get this shit to Antoine. And he would have shot 30 times in that half if I had something to say with it. So he can hit that damn record, get out, and then we can move on in life. Now he got to be up here on bitching because he didn't get invited to a CBI tournament in which your team went 14 for 19. And it's not even, I mean, it's an alright tournament, but it's like the only tournament he could have went to. Because all the tournaments are like, well, you got to have a winning record. They invite who they want. And they,
I'm just saying, bro, he just wanted the record and he probably got asked the question.
Well, he should have just been like, I didn't get enough done. Sorry. Keep pushing. But he had to sit there and bitch at a conference at a tournament that didn't invite him. I mean, once again, as you just said,
can
trying to get in the club.
Can two things be true at the same time? Thank you. Because they probably really did want him to break the record, and his team probably didn't deserve to be playing no more basketball. So two things can be true at the same time.
Also,
because Pistol Pete, that's another one of their ones right there, man. Like,
yeah, in their defense,
one of their hope right there,
man.
Oh no! You know, it was. What we watched, Ruben, when they talked about Larry Bird being a white guy, and he was like, no, that's the white guy.
Yeah.
That's the white guy. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Pistol Pete was another one of those, you know, that was the white guy of the time.
Yeah, he was the white guy in college. Larry Bird is the white guy in the NBA. Because I would dare say his NBA career was a little bit better than his college career.
I mean, yeah, Pistol Pete, you know, unfortunately played for the Hawks.
Yeah, his NBA career was not good.
I mean, he got hurt and he played for the Hawks. So
I thought he played for the Jazz first.
Yeah, he played for the Hawks too.
I didn't realize that. When they were in
doomed.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they were in Atlanta because they had now their jerseys were dope because it was that blue and lime green. It was dope.
Oh.
Man, that sounded like some 80s
I'd look at a picture of that. It sounded like some I couldn't see color stuff too, but you know, I'll take a look at that jersey. Also, the other thing is, look, man, then I'm out. Look, I understand you getting your money, and I understand that that you know what, sometimes you just gotta be in something to get paid and whatever. And Lord knows I'm not counting your money, Quavo. But bro, I mean, I'm trying to put it together, and maybe he's just expanding his horizons being in this movie. But he's in that new movie on Peacock or whatever about literally it's Stomp the Yard but gospel style. Praise this or something. So and Quavo's in it, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm trying to figure out why he would, like, I hope he's himself. But then again, I'm just like, why would you be at a gospel throwdown like that. I don't know. I mean, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
You think they paid him for it?
I mean,
Because if they paid him for it, I'm pretty sure you just answered your own damn question.
yeah, I know, man. I'm just like, I was thinking, I was like, is that Quavo for real? And I'm thinking to myself,
Nah, it's Quavo for fake, but they paid him for real.
I was like, but I was like, you know what? He's not in the church, so all right. But no, I saw that and I thought that was interesting. Yeah, hear this, I believe that's called. Not that I'm shouting him out or anything, but I'm just like, I thought it was weird that Quavo. I didn't realize. I just thought it was weird that Quavo was in a stomp the yard gospel style, which I thought was weird. But hey, I guess it'll be good. Michelle's in that too from Destiny's Child, so we'll have to see how that goes. But thank you for listening to a brand new episode of 5 Minute Warning. We once again join us every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you to AG and Mo B. What is that in your background? Never mind. Thank you, AG to Mo B. And thank you to everyone who listens to us live and who will be listening to us on the podcast as well. You know, tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. And of course, like I said, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to light up your night. And baseball's about to be on Sundays, and you know, those who listen to this ain't watching that, so join us. We're much better. Oh, that's those jerseys. Ooh.
Yeah.
Look like something off that movie with Will Ferrell. The AVA joint.
Yeah, it does look like it.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it. The Tropics or something. Yeah, that's that. It sounds like some AVA stuff. But you know, once again, we will see you next week. And as always, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, RB5Men Warning at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, RB5Men Warning. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.